folks, Adam here with another episode of the Adirondack Bow Hunters Pro Staff Tip of the Week. This week I'm going to be talking about the new GoPro Hero3 Plus Black Edition camera. This is one of the cameras that I use when I'm out hunting. It's great for point of view. It's also great for kill cam. If you have this mounted on the front of your bow or on the side of your gun, it allows for that unique extra angle. The first thing that I would like to talk about is what comes in the box when you first purchase your GoPro camera. With this camera, it's a little bit different in the fact that it's smaller, so you're going to have a more compact design, and besides the camera itself, you're going to receive the waterproof housing, which is slightly smaller than the waterproof housing that came in the previous edition. It also has a different latching system, which is supposedly quicker and easier to use. So the way that this works is it's just a simple lift up on that tab and the door opens on the back. The door that comes attached to this out of the box is the waterproof housing, and it also comes with this housing here, which has two open slots in the back, which allows for better quality sound when you're shooting out in the field. It also comes with this Wi-Fi remote, which allows for hands-free use in the field. If you have the camera at a distance, maybe if you're trying to get a second angle from a different location other than your tree stand, you can control your camera from a distance using this Wi-Fi remote. This is really cool, and it's very beneficial for anybody that's using these cameras in a hunting type situation. You're also going to receive a couple different mounts. There are helmet mounts, you have flat mounts, you have mounts to go on tripods. There is your charging cables. You're also going to receive your user manual, quick start guide, and warranty information in the box. And something that I think some people look over is when you first get the box, the camera is mounted on a plastic platform to a base. This base can actually be taken off the box and used elsewhere. This is really good if you're trying to get if you're trying to mount the camera on a solid platform somewhere. This comes right off the box, and you can mount your camera right on that. Alright, so let's go into detail about the camera itself. The Hero3 Plus Black Edition camera, the difference between this and some of the previous ones is it has a sharper lens. The size of the camera is different. It has 30% better battery life, and it shoots up to 4K quality video, all the way down to WVGA, which is really good for your slow motion footage. And you can also take slow motion footage. My personal preference is 720p at 120 frames per second. So this camera is capable of taking some really cool video. It also takes great time-lapse footage. So if you want to get those, the passing clouds or the sunrise or the sunset, it also does that really well. One of the other things about this camera is that because of the smaller design and the newer case, it took a small hit in terms of how far it can go down in the water. That's not really a concern of mine. I'm not sure if that would be a concern of yours or not, but it is noteworthy. You lose, I believe, 10 feet, if I'm not mistaken. But I do have some footage of this camera. In the last episode, I had shotgun pattern. I did shotgun patterns, and I used this with a head strap while I was shooting the gun. I also took a slow motion footage of me just dropping a ball into a bowl of water and just recording that in the WVGA setting, which is the best for the really slow stuff that you want to get. So with that being said, this is a great camera. You can attach this to your bow, you can attach this to your gun, you can mount it in the tree looking at you as a point of view, you can mount it on your head when you're blood trailing your deer or shooting your bow, shooting your gun, doing anything neat like that where you want to actually record that footage. But this is a great accessory to have. In my opinion, it's a must-have for videotaping hunts in today's scene. There's a lot of people doing this, and it really helps. It really helps capture the moment from your point of view, from your perspective. And so with that being said, look forward to a lot of different footage in the future from this little camera right here. This thing is great. So that's it for this episode, folks. We hope that you stay tuned for the next episode of the Adirondack Bowhunters Pro Staff Tip of the Week.